Howdy folks, I'm Aaron, welcome to Lowe's Joinery. Today's video I'm going to be having a quick look on how we fit these concealed hinges for inset doors. Coming up. Okay then folks, so if you follow me on Instagram or any of the social media, you'll know that I don't fit many of these type of hinges. A lot of my work is butt hinges, radiator covers. So a job come up to make some shaker doors. Obviously, lo and behold, the shaker doors are going to be inset, so I needed some inset hinges. Now I got these from a company online. They're called tradehinges.co.uk. I'll put a link down in the description, and they were absolute dream. I ordered them on the Monday about 2:30, and they were at my door. I bought the 10 concealed hinges with the plates. Comes with all the fixings, the screws, the covers, the lot. So everything I needed hinge wise to do the job. I did have to go and get a couple of other little bits, and I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you what else I wanted to get to do the job. Okay then guys, so to go in conjunction with fitting the hinges, there was a couple of other little bits which I needed or I wanted to get. This one is it's a very old one. I've had this for about 5 years now, and I say I don't normally use them that much. This gives you all of the setting out for the cups to go into the actual door. It gives you all the markings out for the cups to sit in, but this is for overlay doors only. For the mounting plate, it doesn't accommodate the mounting plates for the inset doors because you've got the thickness of the door to take into account. So I've done a little searching on the Tinterweb and I come up with this. Now this is from the guys at Blockscribe. I spoke to the chap on Instagram. He was very helpful. Okay, so if we just take a little look at this inset jig a little bit closer, you'll see exactly what it's all about. So you can see here you've got the triangle cut out, which is dead center, and the jig, which will be exactly dead center to where you're going to be putting your mounting plate. If you look, you've got on the top here, you've got inset. So obviously that relates to the inset doors, and then you've got on this side you've got 22, and on this side you've got 18. So the 18 lines up with this hole here, and then if you go straight across there, that will give you the other hole. But what we'll do is we'll do a little mock-up now of a frame and a door, and I'll show you exactly how you use the both together to get an absolutely perfect fitting for the hinge and the mounting plate. Okay then guys, so we've just got a couple of little scraps here to play about with. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this one the frame and this one will be the door. What we're going to do is do a little mock-up of the door being inset into the frame and getting that lovely and flush, and we'll use both of those jigs to do that. So first thing is, what we need to do is establish where we want the hinges. So we've got a 14 inch, so we're just going to come 3 inches here, and we'll come 3 inches here. And then what we can do, these are quite good as well for using as a little saddle square, just for squaring across. And what they do is, if I was to have marked this side, I could also see my line here to mark it down there. It's quite handy. Okay then folks, so I'm going to drill the door first. Take the one which we use for the actual cup of the hinge, line that up with our centre line here. That's the centre line of where we've marked on both sides for the hinge. Just put a bit of backwards pressure on to keep it there. here there's a load of different lines, and down the bottom it gives you a 26 and a 35. These are a 35mm cup or a 35mm hole we need to drill. So if we follow these arrows across, it brings us up to these two lines. So this here is the edge of the hole. This line here is the edge of the hole, and then the furthest hole down is where we need to drill, or where the centre of the Forstner bit will go to drill the hole down. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to drill those two now. I'm just going to mark this one off. So I'm just going to mark this one off. You really only need to do the centre hole, or I always do the centre hole anyway, which is there and there. And the other thing these are quite good at, if you just use them to square up the hinge when you're putting it into the actual hole, because it's quite easy to go skew off of it. So you can use that quite easy to just square them off to drill your hole. So with this one, not so much drilling, thankfully. Once again, we've got our centre lines here, which we marked at the very start. We're going to reference the jig off those lines, so centre of the triangle, and then up here at the top we've got inset 22 and 18. Those represent the thickness of door that you're using. So we're going to be using an 18mm door, so we're going to go off this one, because that line represents to there, and that one is for there. We're going to go up here, square it off, reference it, and do a little dot there, go straight across, and a little dot there. So we've got that hole, and that hole needs to be drilled. And then one more thing just to note, on the actual mounting plate, it's got an arrow there. The arrow always faces forward towards the edge of the carcass. So we're just going to line these up in the hole. Okay, and then the doors, sorry about the arm, try and go this way if I can, and then the doors should just clip on, back edge in first and then clip it round, so over, that locks in, that pushes, and that pushes there. It's just close it for start. But on the initial close, we can see the gap is far too big. The reveal's far too big on the front, and the door is also too far out that way. So we need to bring the door in, and then we need to bring the door over. Is with these two screws here. They're the adjusters. So you got this one will bring the door back and forth, and then this one brings the door in and out. That's lovely and flush. I tell you what absolutely shocked me about these hinges was the amount of adjustment they have. Look at that. That's absolutely unreal. Really is. Hopefully I'm never out that much, but if the frames are out, or if there's ever a need to bring them doors out of plumb, that is amazing. And the same goes for that adjustment as well. Look at that. There's another neat little feature as well. You can, because these are soft close, built-in soft close here, if that's getting a bit too much over the whole run, you can turn them off. Just a little switch of a lever. You'll hear it click, and then if you close them now, that's completely off, slam shut. Why would you want that? Click one on, one off. That speeds up the soft close feature a lot. Or if you did want it to really gentle soft close, either way they are great hinges, and I believe they're a lifetime guarantee as well. Okay then guys, so that was just a quick little video showing you how I went about fitting the inset concealed hinge. It was made a hell of a lot easier with this little thing. I really couldn't have been done with measuring the distance of the door, measuring the mounting plate and all that. I couldn't be arsed, so I'm proper chuffed with this little bit of kit. Cost about £7.50 I think it was. And you know, it was pretty much next day as well, so got to say, brilliant bit of kit to the chaps at or to the folks at Blockscribe, so thank you very much. I'll put all the links down in the bottom to all of the relevant things that was used in the video. As I said, these hinges I got from tradehinges.co.uk. They're the Blum ones. I think they're the 71B3550, I think. But again, it'll all be down in the bottom if you want to click on them and go that way. They're the clip on and off. And I really like the feature where you can turn the soft close mechanism off and on for each hinge. That's really going to help if you've got a big tall door and you've got a few of these on, 4 or 5 maybe. You don't want them all to be soft close because the thing would never close. So yeah, great little hinge. So as always folks, thank you very much for watching. If anybody's got any questions, please put them down in the comment section below. Do my best to answer them. If you need to know any more information or anything that I've missed out, just ask and I'll do my best to answer as always. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Again, thanks to the guys at Blockscribe for sorting me out with this. I did buy it myself, but they did throw me a little Blockscribe in. They did throw me one of these in because I said I was going to do a little video on the jig, so thank you very much. I look forward to giving that a little try. I do love a good scribe. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll let you all go back to whatever you was doing. Thank you very much. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, and that really is everything for today. See you later.